They say homo homini lupus, or man is wolf to man. But when I looked at the rules of the wolf pack, I realized
that you envy them.
Yes, it's so silly. What kind of wolf is man to another man? Look at what's going on with wolves. I'll read to you so you can comment and relate to man. Here, for example, a leader is the one who takes responsibility for organizing the hunt and protecting everyone in his pack. That is, the pack intuitively obeys whoever is stronger and more responsible, regardless of age. What does a strong and responsible leader mean in regards to man?
For man, this means such a man-wolf can unite and convince everyone that unification is their law and the way to ensure survival.
That is, if such a leader implements unification in a group, the pack will endure, right?
Yes, they will recognize him as a leader.
Recognize him as their leader, and the pack will be okay?
Yes.
That was the first rule. Second rule. The stronger and more experienced the leader, the faster he suppresses all quarrels, the less discord and aggression in the pack, the friendlier the atmosphere, and the more cohesion in the group. I'm interested in stopping quarrels here. This could mean quite harsh methods.
Well, this is the law of any clan, even an animal one, not to mention human.
So he should be both firm and soft at the same time?
I do not know about soft, but he must be very, very clear, confident, and impose his will.
So he puts an end to all quarrels, bad relationships, and slander.
Of course.
Firmly. He will not be loved. Some will not love him, etc.
They will fear him. That's the most important thing.
Really?
Yes. Therefore, they will respect and obey him.
Is this what makes a leader?
Yes.
That is, he aims to be...
If you live among wolves, you have to act like a wolf.
Okay. The third rule. The leader leads the pack, rescues them from traps, plans out, and begins the hunt, and is first to rush at the enemy or prey. What does it mean to be the first in everything?
That is, to take on all the blows, all the problems that arise in his pack.
We're talking about human society, right?
It doesn't matter, yes.
But are you talking about that now?
Yes.
So he's the first to take on the blows. That is, he cares about all this.
It's like his personal family.
So you see the leader as a father?
Yes.
And society is his family.
Right.
And if, as we have now, there's a mishap, he takes responsibility for it?
If he does not take responsibility, he is instantly removed. There is no other way among animals.
So he has to assume responsibility.
Yes.
Fourth rule, wolves walk in a line. The first three are old and sick. They are followed by 5 of the strongest wolves. Next is the part of the pack they are protecting, and 5 more strong wolves. Last comes the leader, who makes sure that no one falls behind. That is, being a leader does not mean being ahead of the pack, but making sure that everyone makes it.
Well, that's the most important thing, meaning making sure everyone is safe.
And the elderly who are further up front?
Absolutely everyone. This is exactly how he is evaluated.
Is this the power of a leader?
Yes.
Is this even possible?
Well, you see, it works among wolves.
Well, among wolves, it's harder for people.
It's harder for people.
Because you want to hold on to your position, get elected, and so on.
Humanity has damaged itself in many ways over thousands of years.
Wolves work on instinct while we have reason.
They have a clear inner understanding of necessity.
They're in the pack?
Yes.
So they live according to nature?
Yes, such is their nature and the nature of the surrounding wolf society. Therefore, this is the only way to live and survive.
I see. What about us here?
Us here are not even close to that. Everyone is looking to run away, escape responsibility, and let others fend for themselves. Not my concern.
We've come to the conclusion that the chief, the leader, should watch over everyone and be the last one behind them, roughly speaking.
Yes, we must create such a pack, so people would come to us wanting to live by our laws.
Who are you talking about now? Us?
Us meaning our group.
Our group? Will they come because they realize everyone cares about each other?
Yes, there is no other way. To save ourselves, raise children, give confidence to the elderly, women, and children, we must act this way.
The fifth, a wolf lives with one mate their whole life, never cheats on them. Even when a wolf or his mate die hunting, the single spouse does not look for a replacement, but remains alone for the rest of their life. Can you imagine?
We are very far from that.
Can you even imagine choosing for life? You see, the wolves can.
We have a lot to learn.
We do?
Yes.
What is it like when you make such a decision? What do you choose?
It's their nature.
What about us? How do we decide?
For us, it's our egoistic nature that drives us.
I see, but when you decide to live like this, it means you've somehow subdued it, managed to curb your selfish desire when you choose for the rest of your life.
True.
But you say we should choose for life.
We should.
And keep at it?
And keep at it. But you see how we're managing.
Yes. Sixth, when the male wolf is in danger, his mate protects him, which may be very dangerous for her, but she does not think about it. What about a human clan? What does it mean for a wife to shield her husband, to protect him? What does it mean?
Well, I do not know what the wolf feels.
Now we're talking about a person.
About a person? This means she understands and she depends on him. And he is her most important task.
As long as he's alive and strong?
Yes. Then she and the children are protected.
Then I'll ask the following. What does it mean when a wife loves her husband?
A wife who loves her husband feels that if anything bad happens to her husband, she is ready to share it with him without any hesitation.
Okay, seventh. A wolf that prepares to give birth builds herself a cozy home. She does not consider her comfort, but thinks about the comfort of her future generation. What does it mean for a future mother not to think about herself?
That is, she lives for her children, grandchildren, and so on.
Are we already talking about our world?
Yes.
I don't think about myself, I think about others. What does it mean?
For their sake, you do what's best for them.
So I completely annul myself?
Yes.
And think only of...
You're doing whatever may be good for them.
For them. Can you name something that may be good for them?
You may change where you live, your place of work.
Everything for them, right?
Everything for them.
You could leave your favorite job for them.
Yes.
The eighth, the whole pack with the leader takes care of the mother with her cubs. They bring her food, completely taking care of her and the future offspring of the whole pack. What does society taking care of mothers mean? I'm now talking about people, humanity.
Doing everything to ensure their safety, their confidence, and their future. Then they will raise their young and the clan, and society will be provided for by the next generation.
That's what our intention should be?
Yes.
That we're there for them, society is there for them.
Right.
You see, it's possible in a pack. The ninth rule. When a mother goes hunting, the sitters guard the babies and play with them. The cubs are treated most gently. Any adult is always ready to share food with them, play, and teach them the rules of hunting or subordination. That's why the wolf pack is so cohesive and efficient.
I want to be with them. Yes.
So this is all a method of rearing, right? When everyone, the whole society participates, not just for your own children.
You're seeking a topic for your new book. Here you have it.
Bring everyone to this, right?
Of course.
The book would be called How to Resemble a Wolf Pack.
Great.
Tell me, please, how do I tear myself from my child? It says here that I take care of someone else's child, another child. The whole pack takes care of him. How is this possible?
When you realize you are all one, a common whole. Kabbalistic principles.
Absolutely. To realize I won't survive otherwise, right?
Right.
The neighbor's child is just as important to me as my own child.
Yes.
It seems quite unrealistic for a person, but this is how it should be, right?
This is how it should be, of course.
The 10th principle. A pack takes care of the disabled, crippled, and elderly. They would feed them chewed food like for puppies and can even pick their fleas. Even so, but there's more. I found this addition. But in times of famine, a pack cannot take on the responsibility of feeding elderly animals, and the elderly accept that.
I see.
Tell me, please, is this also a matter of survival?
It's a matter of survival and necessity for the pack. That's why there are some animals who sacrifice themselves for the survival of the pack.
Let's summarize it. They care for the disabled, the elderly.
For everyone.
And we too have to care for the elderly?
But if it is impossible to take care of the weak?
This is a very difficult question indeed. How to make this choice?
The one who benefits the future generation most is chosen.
Really? Meaning young and strong?
Yes.
So the principle still holds: the survival of the pack, the survival of society.
Yes.
If you could draw conclusions, please.
Yes. Conclusions. Clearly, we have a lot to learn from wolves.
Okay.
We need to do something to improve ourselves. We must think about the organization of our society, how to rebuild it to make it healthier, and what kind of parenting programs to take on. For our children, our grandchildren, for the next generation, this means looking several generations ahead of us, and we must change the order of society for their sake.